Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to cut through some of the noise around education tech. We're looking at something genuinely transformative happening right now. It's about how artificial intelligence, AI, and extended reality, that's XR, VR and AR together, how they're converging.
Right, and not just enhancing learning, but really reshaping it.
Exactly. Think of this as your quick guide to, well, what's next and how we actually gain skills and knowledge. And to make this real, we're not just talking theory. We're diving into a specific active partnership.
A really interesting one.
Yeah, between EON Reality, a big name in immersive learning tech, and Manchester Community College, MCC. They're really community-focused.
And innovative.
Right. So this isn't just a concept. It's happening now. A kind of blueprint for future skills.
Yeah, and what makes this partnership so interesting, I think, is how it directly tackles a really urgent issue.
The skills gap we keep hearing about.
Exactly that. Industries are just changing so incredibly fast, right? And there's this constant need for new, very specific skills. So this partnership, fundamentally, it's about giving students not just, book knowledge, but practical skills. Skills for the future that employers actually want.
Okay.
EON Reality, they bring their, world-leading expertise in AI-driven VR and AR for knowledge transfer, basically changing how we learn and remember stuff.
And MCC?
And MCC, Manchester Community College, they've been around since 1945, always focused on the student, getting people ready for, high-demand jobs. So our mission for you today is really to explore how these technologies are making knowledge easier to get, easier to transfer, and ultimately making sure students are genuinely ready for tomorrow's economy.
Okay, let's unpack the tech then, because that's the engine driving all this.
Yeah.
Let's start with EON-XR.
Right.
When we say immersive learning, EON-XR seems to take it, to another level. It's about getting out of the textbook.
Completely. Stepping directly into the experience.
So like actually doing complex surgery in a virtual OR or fixing a machine on a virtual factory floor.
Exactly. Or even practicing those tricky soft skills like public speaking or handling difficult conversations. All in these really realistic, interactive settings. It gives you a safe place to practice, mess up, try again.
Without real-world consequences.
Precisely. No high stakes, none of the logistical headaches of setting up complex real-world training. And the effectiveness here, it's not just flashy tech. It's not just the wow factor. No, it's grounded in how we actually learn. Cognitive science. You see, traditional methods, they often struggle with getting knowledge from the page into, actual use. That's knowledge transfer.
Right, making it stick.
Making it stick. EON-XR tackles that directly. It uses multiple senses, lets you practice over and over experientially. That builds stronger connections in the brain. You're not just memorizing facts, you're building muscle memory, intuitive understanding.
So you retain more.
Yeah.
Learn faster.
Significantly higher retention, yeah. Faster skill building. It's practical, usable knowledge, not just abstract information.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So if EON-XR is the hands-on immersive part, where does EON-AI come in?
Good question.
How does the AI make these experiences, smarter, more accessible for teachers too?
Yeah, EON-AI is kind of the brain behind EON-XR's brawn, if you like.
Right.
It's really designed to empower the educators, not replace them. It helps streamline creating and delivering these rich learning experiences. Think of it like an intelligent assistant. It helps bring the curriculum to life.
How so?
Well, it uses AI to look at the content, figure out the key learning goals, and then it can sort of dynamically adjust the XR experience for each student.
Tailoring it.
Exactly, making it more personal, boosting engagement. So EON-XR and EON-AI together, they create this whole digital learning ecosystem. The immersive stuff is constantly being refined, made more effective by the AI.
So it's not just consuming pre-made content. The AI helps generate and adapt it. That sounds incredibly useful for teachers who maybe aren't, 3D modeling experts or coders.
Absolutely. And that leads to something really cool EON Reality does. Their AI autonomous agent-driven text-to-XR conversion.
Okay, break that down. Sounds complex.
It sounds complex, but the result is simplicity. It's a total game changer for creating content easily. Imagine you have, say, a textbook chapter or a PDF, maybe just notes.
Right.
You feed that text into this AI engine, this autonomous agent. It intelligently reads it, figures out the key objects, the concepts, the relationships, and then it automatically translates that into 3D models and interactive learning scenarios within the XR environment.
Wow. So a teacher goes from a lesson plan.
To a fully immersive, interactive simulation with minimal technical skill needed, minimal manual work.
That's huge.
It massively cuts down development time, cost, making this high-quality hands-on content available, transferable, accessible globally, even for places maybe without huge resources.
It flips the script on who can create this stuff.
Totally. Empowers basically anyone to build immersive learning.
That really does change the game for scaling this up. Okay, let's pivot to the college side now. Manchester Community College. They're in Manchester, New Hampshire, founded way back in 1945, so they have deep roots.
Long history.
Yeah, and they offer a lot over 60 degree and certificate programs, continuing end. Seems like a real community hub.
Very much so.
Their mission statement mentions being dynamic, student-centered, and accessible, fostering vibrancy. Pretty standard mission, maybe.
Well, yes and no. Connecting that mission, which they've had for ages, to this specific partnership, that shows real forward thinking.
How so?
Their commitment to empowering students and inspiring their success through innovative education, that's not just a phrase on a website for them, it seems core. So when they adopt EON Reality's tech, it's not just grabbing the latest gadget, it's them actively evolving how they fulfill that core mission in today's world.
I see.
They see these immersive AI-powered tools as the logical next step to make sure their students aren't just book smart, but have the actual digital, technical, even interpersonal skills.
The jobs demand now.
Exactly. Skills needed for local jobs, global jobs. It's a powerful reaffirming of their commitment, just using modern tools.
And you can feel the excitement from MCC.
Oh.
Peter Lamonica is the department chair and an associate professor in computer science there, he said, and I'm quoting here, Manchester Community College is proud to work alongside EON Reality in providing our students with transformative technologies that build practical skills and inspire lifelong learning. He continues, the adoption of EON-XR and EON-AI positions MCC as a leader in digital education engaging students and preparing them for the demands of both local industries and the global economy.
That quote really nails it, doesn't it? He hits several key points. Practical skills. That directly addresses the job market need, right? Moving past just theory to stuff you can actually do. And lifelong learning. That's critical. Acknowledging education isn't just a one-off thing anymore.
True.
But also notice how he says it positions MCC as a leader in digital education.
Yeah, that stood out.
It signals they're not just keeping up. They aim to set the pace. Being proactive. Getting students ready for industries that are always changing, locally in New Hampshire and globally.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, I think. Let's zoom out a bit from just MCC. This kind of partnership between a tech leader like EON and an institution like MCC, it feels like it's doing more than just improving a few classes.
Oh, much more.
It seems like it's aiming to, like the source says, redefine workforce development and academic achievement more broadly.
Yes, exactly. It's about equipping a whole generation differently, changing how we even think about being ready for a career. And Mats W. Johansson, the president of EON Reality, he spoke to this larger vision.
What do you say?
He said, our extended partnership with Manchester Community College reflects our commitment to democratizing advanced experiential learning. And then, by integrating EON-XR and EON-AI into MCC's academic and workforce programs, we are unlocking new pathways for student success, career readiness, and innovation in education.
Democratizing advanced experiential learning. That's a powerful phrase.
It really is. Think about what that means. It's not just making learning available, but making high-quality, hands-on learning accessible much more widely.
Regardless of where you are.
Or your background, yeah. Imagine less need for super expensive physical labs, making dangerous training safe and accessible, enabling remote learning for people who couldn't otherwise participate.
It lowers barriers.
Significantly. This MCC example, it shows how you can unlock new pathways. And it definitely makes you ask, well, how can other colleges, other training providers replicate this?
Yeah. What partnerships or adaptations could spread this further?
Right. It's about building a more scalable and, importantly, a more equitable future for education and skills.
So, okay, let's bring it back to you, the listener. What does all this actually mean for you? If you're interested in learning, in staying relevant, this partnership gives a really concrete peek into how we all might learn and reskill throughout our careers.
It's not just for college students anymore.
Right? Think about professional development, corporate training, even just learning things on your own. Could it become this immersive, AI-guided experience?
It definitely points that way.
It suggests a pretty big shift in how we approach expertise in a world that just keeps changing. So to kind of wrap up our deep dive today,
Right.
this synergy, this powerful combination of AI and XR we see with EON Reality and MCC, it's not just tweaking education.
No, it's transforming it.
Yeah, fundamentally changing how we get knowledge, how we prepare for what's next. It's making learning more immersive, way more practical, and much more accessible. That feels like real progress.
Absolutely. And this deep dive really underscores that idea that knowledge isn't just about knowing something, it's about being able to apply it.
Right.
And what's clear here is how tech, in partnerships like this, is genuinely closing that gap between learning in a classroom and doing something in the real world. It's giving students those crucial digital, technical, and yes, interpersonal skills, the ones truly needed to thrive in today's and tomorrow's workforce. It's a practical roadmap.
So the final thought for you to chew on. As AI and XR become more woven into our lives, maybe think about how these tools might change, not just what you learn, but how you even think about being skilled or prepared. What does expertise even mean when learning becomes this dynamic? How might your own way of learning need to evolve to take advantage of these incredibly immersive, intelligent tools? Maybe consider how you could seek out these kinds of experiences yourself and what doors that might open.